Break wide pass to Randy Hillier. Slowly sent it ahead for Robbie Brown. Brown up in it on a hip check. Zone cuts down the slot. Penguins break it up again. Loney takes control. Here with the Flyers again, cruising back into Penguin ice. Scott Mellenby. Oh, is he decked on the boards by Randy Hillier. And Randy Hillier really got him kind of leaning the wrong way and got all of the body into him. What a hard check that was. 45. All right, back on the right wing. Here come the Flyers with the Penguins in. Should be 44 seconds left now, and that's what they put up on the board. 54. In his own zone. He'll take the puck and bank it around the boards to the near side. Caulfield was hit, and here's Brown and Caulfield. They're going to go. Caulfield came out, and Brown went right after him. They dropped the gloves, and Caulfield pins him against the glass. Caulfield now turned around, trying to keep his balance against Brown. It comes with a right hand, and caught Brown now with a left on Caulfield. And Brown has the advantage because he has just this great balance. Caulfield trying to pin him against the glass and take him down if he can. Brown did not see much action, but I really think the Flyers were looking for a lift. They needed something to get him back in the game, and Brown came back out here, and he was looking. Dave Brown and Jay Caulfield pick up major penalties for fighting at 9:07 of the second period.
Brown went after Caulfield after he got rid of the puck and charged into him, hit him twice, and definitely started it. No instigator on this, but they both dropped the gloves at the same time, but I don't think there's any question who was out there to start the fight in that situation. After all, you'd think that's what instigators are, the instigating penalty is all about, but then again, when you've got two heavyweights going like this, the referee is not prone to make that call. Brown got one left hand in on Caulfield.
You know, Caulfield got a right on him, and then they smashed it up, so...
On the road, it really did.
Well, the Penguins have won only 5 times in the history, so they had 7 years, and Wendell Young was decked to the left of the net. Another penalty coming up here against the Flyers. Bob Airy is involved. I think Berube is the guy that caught Wendell Young. Now, Berube was the center of attention on the check at Vancouver against Rich Sutter. And now Wendell Young is leveled. Berube's not earning himself a very good reputation, although now Mellenby and Jimmy Johnson have some words.
I got a feeling Wendell Young is playing this as far up to the hilt as he can possibly play it. Wendell Young came out of the net to play the puck for Bob Airy, and then he just decided to push it off the boards, and Berube came by and just gave him a little shot, and then Airy gave Berube a shot across the face, but Berube did not respond to that. Wendell Young really didn't appear to be hit that hard to me. I like the way he stayed down, though, and really played it up. He got hit. He got surprised. That's the main thing. He was surprised. There's no way he was expecting Berube to come through the way he did.
Back to Coffee. Flyers in, has a chance. Mellenby. Oh, he's had a block with the last second by Samuelson, and it comes right back at Hextall. Now, Hextall gets his stick flying around there and takes a shot at John Cullen. And oh, Cullen's racked by Berube, who just came on and comes after Cullen, and Cullen's getting worked over. Now, Berube's gone nuts. Samuelson puts a stick right into the face of Robbie Brown, and they have words. Now Berube again. And Berube's in danger right here of really losing it. Boy, John Cullen must have felt like a punching bag.
It all started with Hextall. When Hextall gets a little frustrated, look out for the stick if you're standing in the crease.
Yeah, the Penguins hanging in there. At least they're going to the net. They're fighting for their lives, and they lead 4-1 here. Berube had just come out from the penalty, and he started whacking people around. You can go back.
Hextall took a shot at John Cullen to start things. Cullen came back after Berube hit him in the back of the head and swung his stick. Berube kept throwing punches at Cullen, who didn't have any idea where that was coming from. And then Samuelson came in.
Lead pass to Dave Hannon. Hannon cuts in. Hextall came out. Whacked that puck away. Comes over to Brown. Hextall's out of the net. Right side to Johnson. Shooting. The stop is made. Rebound. Lemieux can't beat him again. Lemieux just can't beat Ronnie Hextall. He's throwing the kitchen sink, the kitchen, the bathroom, the toilets. Can't get it in by him. He'll draw it to the Penguins' end. It comes around to the left wing boards. Karkner collides with Hillier. Hillier went down. He's going to the Penguin line, cuts across, trying to go right through Dahlquist, and they collide and both go down. Now Dykstra and Sutter pushing and shoving. I think penalties are going to be coming up here. And now what happens? Sutter, and now from behind, Dykstra is hit by Tocchet as everybody grabs a hold of one another. Tempers are a little short right now. Dan Frawley in there, and Gordy Murphy's got his arms wrapped around him from behind. I believe we'll have minor penalties issued here to Sutter and Dykstra. We'll wait and see. There are bodies on the ice. And Berube is back in the action again. Berube taunting Cullen. Frawley now and Gord Murphy, they've joined one another. How'd that happen? Frawley had his helmet pulled off. Bork comes in trying to get a hold of him. Now, Berube takes a whack at Dan Frawley. Berube wants to go with anybody.
Well, he's been getting a regular shift tonight, but
Here
he doesn't like that. He wants to go to the locker room.
No, he will go now. I'm sure of that. Looks like Dan Frawley will go because Berube won the hot water.
Now Jay Wells wants a piece of John Cullen.
Now a fight breaks out. Jimmy Johnson and Rick Tocchet. Johnson and Rick Tocchet.
Remember, Johnson fought Tocchet in Johnson's rookie season with the Penguins.
Well,
this is not the first time those two have met.
They're up against the glass right now.
Look at Tocchet huffing and puffing. That makes you tired, boy.
Now Dykstra hit by Sutter. They were the original two, and I think they're the two guys that were going to go off originally. Wiseman Kevin Collins trying to keep Berube away from the situation, and Berube just like an untrained animal right now. Now here comes Tocchet and Johnson going again.
Tocchet acted like he was all tuckered out, and he was just kind of playing possum with Jimmy Johnson, and then all of a sudden he just got a new burst of energy and tried to get him. Now he kicks at him.
Boy, Johnson's in a vulnerable position right now, too, with his body, because if he twists down, he could really hurt himself. And now Tocchet and Jimmy Johnson will be separated.
Watch out here. Tocchet playing possum again. I'm telling you, you can't trust him. There he's going to... He is tired. Oh, my.
Well, he's played hard. The final, the Penguins 5 and the Flyers 3. Oh, my.